Hello, guys, welcome back to Vlogging with Sonia. I hope you all are doing good. We are doing good by God's grace. So, in today's vlog, I have a few nurses who would like to share their experience regarding taking the OSCE exam. Okay, well, they've taken their OSCE exam very recently and they've also received their results. And guess what? They've passed and they are officially UK registered nurses. So, without wasting much time, let's get started. So, congratulations, UKRNs. Once again, I'm so proud of you all. Well done on passing your OSCE.
Thank you.
Okay, Lassie, tell me, how do you feel now?
Yes, I feel excited, really excited now. No, I'm very tension free. It was very difficult for me initial time. I thought I couldn't pass this exam initially, but day by day it became easier by the practice educators' guidance and all. Now I'm by God grace I feel really relaxed.
Now I'm feeling very happy and also it's a very proud moment. Beginning it was a big task for me to achieve OSCE, but now I think by regular practice and also with group study I preferred. Because of that, I think because of that only I can achieve that, and also the training was very good. They are doing regular mock exams for the 1 month completely. It helped me a lot.
Now I feel relaxed. Definitely, I feel relaxed. And this is, as Shona said, this is a proud moment. After 2 months of hard work, pressure, and after all, everything we achieved, we are now RN, UK RN. We got the license. We passed the license exam, OSCE, which is a very tough exam. We all passed by our first attempt. So I am very proud of myself, and I'm very thankful to my trust, my practice educators, my friends, and the support that I got from my
Talk
family.
to us about your day experience, the exam day experience.
Regarding the day of exam, for me the stressful time was in the previous day night, because we are going like this much stressful exam. It was a difficult time for me to cover that night, but somehow with the prayer and all it gone. And the day of the exam, actually they from the trust they arranged transport, and also our practice education educator also came with us on that day. Actually, that makes us more relaxed to go there, and we attended the exam in the lead center. And the center also was the atmosphere was so relaxed. And after going in that station, actually, I didn't feel that much stress what I felt before. I was so relaxed to attend the exam. Maybe that because of that only I could cover all the stations very well.
Okay, still now I can remember that the day of exam I was very nervous on that day. I don't even eat anything, and also but our practice educator accompanied us, so that make me so much relaxed. After reaching there, I think I was very relaxed, and that make me to complete all the stations by that time.
Definitely. Sitting and speaking now is very simple, very easy. But when I reached UK, I lost my sleep completely. For this past 2 months, I didn't got a complete sleep, like 2 hours, 3 hours, I could say. And the same thing happened the previous day and previous day of my exam. And same, like I didn't eat anything, as my friends said, I didn't eat anything, and we are all struggling. We are like speaking, sitting and speaking together, what we will do, what we will do. It was really a tough time, really a tough time. But by seeing our practice educator, her lovely smile, her motivation, yeah, really, she's an influencer. So yeah, she accompanied us to the Leeds, our center. And definitely this is a new environment for us, and we all was like it was stress time actually. So with her we managed the initial things, and then we wait for a long time there, then started the exam. But after starting the exam, I could say that is a very very smooth time, and everything happens one by one. We didn't get any tension at that time. We were all relaxed. Now, as I discussed with my friends, and they also said like it was a relaxed time. By seeing the like assessors, they are also very kind, and they have a smiling face. And I'd say I got a Malayali assessor, and she's very kind. She has a good smiling face, and that makes me so comfortable. And I attended my exam, yeah, with much more confidence.
Yes, actually, I am a very nervous person. I remember that day, I previous night I didn't sleep because of the nervousness, and on the day of exam morning, I was very tense. How can I overcome this situation and exam? It's really a nerve-wracking exam. So, but when I reached there and when I saw the assessor. Yes, it's really tension free, and assessor was very nice, and she shown us very familiar to us to show the equipments and all, and she if we have any doubts we can ask them. So I think it was very really tension free, and I could remember all the marking criteria things. And when I do the practice things, and yes, I did it very well, and I get confident. I'm not a confident person, but on the day of exam, I stay calm and relaxed. I don't know, by God grace it all came.
Okay, so Ashwini, can you tell us how did the trust support you in this journey?
Our trust provided us a 2 months complete OSCE training. Okay, and we don't have any duties at that time, and that is exclusive OSCE training for us with a wonderful two practice educators. We got a complete training, exclusive training for OSCE from our trust with our practice educators, and they completed all the because all the marking criteria within 1 month. And the next month we started our mock test, and every one of us got a chance to do all the procedures. That is most appreciable.
Actually, as I mentioned earlier, it was very difficult for me. I had no idea when I entered the OSCE classes, and I tried so much and I worked hard so much, and especially our practice educators gave us guidance and support throughout the months. Yes, it was very really helpful, and we also work hard very much. I remember I cried so much, after the OSCE classes initial period. I thought it, I can't overcome this phase and all. Yeah, day by day, by practice educator supports and trust support, we all made it. Yeah, yes, we all made it.
Exactly.
I'm still remembering when I got this book. I was just taking these sheets and all. I was still remembering. I was asking the practice educator. I don't think I could. I would be able to study this one, and it will be difficult for me. Like that, I was telling the practice educators. But as my colleague said, within these 2 months, the training was such a big experience. Like they mentioned, first month was completely for the training, and the end of this first month we started our mock training. As everyone know, there are 10 stations to cover, because we covered all the 10 stations and we could practice everything every day. We were trying with all the skills, and we all get a chance to practice everything. And also there are professional values, evidence based and all, and this all we need to by heart, because same like that we have to produce there also. But the educators actually they were conducting mock exam daily with this one. They will put two exam like that, and we were studying. But one thing I can say, from the day onwards they were asking us to study these two, because daily we were trying to do that. That's why by end of third week, this all together it will be 30 stations will be there, the postal value and EVBP. And by the end of third week we could cover all these, and we were all by hearting it. That's why on the day of exam it was so easy for us to write how the educators support us. And it was really good, because of their help only we could achieve this wonderful result. Actually, with the first attempt we passed like that.
Ashwini, tell me, how did you feel when you received your results that day?
Literally we were speechless, and we didn't know that we are going to receive our results on Thursday, because we are expecting after 10 working days. Because our seniors, they told us like they got their results after 10 working days. So we were so relaxed. We are on our annual leaves and we are enjoying in our rooms. And at that time, suddenly in the afternoon, my friend came to my room, banging on my door, and she's crying loud, and she's telling me like, open your mail, see your
Who was that
result.
friend?
Yeah, that is Blessy. And she's crying continuously. She's crying, and I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't even read because my eyes were filled of tears. And I don't know, now also I have goosebumps, and I don't know how to express that day. That evening was full of cries, prayers, holding each other. We spent a lot of time and we prayed a lot, and our practice educators came. They supported so much. And yeah, that's a great experience, that within 3 days, without knowing, without expecting, we got the results. That's a
I
great.
can't express even how I felt on that day. The words were not enough to express that feelings on that day, because I was sleeping. I didn't expect, even because the exam wrote on Monday, and they told us it will take 10 days to get the result. That's why we are not expecting anything on that same week. And I was sleeping on that time. When Blessy, actually, she came to me and she was knocking my door. Chechi, Chechi, please come out, please come out. The result came like that. I
Oh.
was so shocked. I was not even want to open my mobile, even how to just to see. But somehow I just opened. I don't know how to express now the feelings that I felt on that day. And it just opened door. Actually, we were praising the Lord, actually, because how that's a proud moment, because we become UKRN. And the stressful moment, actually, we went through that period, and it became very fast. The exam result came, and within 3 days, actually. And it was a great time, but without the knowing that. And the result came, and it was a great experience. And that tension really gone, actually, with that moment. And we didn't
Yeah.
expect, and it came like that. On the same day, as Sashidi mentioned, the practice educators, they came and supported us, and we could express our feelings. And that whole tension for the 2 months, how we gone through, everything gone with that same evening. That was a great experience in my life, actually. At that evening, I can still forget on that day how we felt on that same evening.
By God's grace, we passed, and also we can understand that our hard work paid off.
Yeah. Great. So, you guys know that there are so many nurses coming to UK from different parts of the world to different parts of the UK. Okay, so what would you like to share as a word of, appreciation, or a word of comfort and support to nurses who are planning to take up their OSCE? What would you like to say, Blessy? Start with you.
My advice is that for newcoming nurses, start from the day first, and we every day need to practice, and also sticking on marking criteria. We need to practice with marking criteria, and one of the most important thing is practice with timer. It's very important thing, and need to practice every day. Practice. That's the most important thing to achieve the results in first attempt. After OSCE, we are free birds, so from the day first we need to practice, and need to focus on that exam day. And yes, this is my advice for all.
Okay, initially I thought I can't achieve this OSCE in the first attempt. I will not say OSCE is easy, but it will be easy if you are doing regular practice. And we used to do 10 stations regularly. Daily we used to practice, and also I prefer group studies rather than individual studies. So we will assess by each other, and we will doing practice that will help us a lot. And also we used to write the mistakes what we are doing. We will note that, so next time while we are doing the practice we used to avoid that mistake. And also in EBP and professional values it was very difficult for me, so I used to wake up early morning at 4:45 and used to write every that is 30 both EBP and professional value. Daily I used to write, and also I did not miss even one day, so that helped me a lot to achieve this OSCE.
Yeah, I'd say to the upcoming nurses who are going to write the OSCE exam, they should eat your marking criteria from the day one itself. Because as our practice educators taught us, like they said, you should read from the day one itself. You started studying, not even waste a single day. So we followed that their words, and we go through with the exam. And also, as my colleague Shauna said, you have to practice group studies, because in our classrooms it's a very limited time, and we got a limited opportunities to practice all the skill stations. But you have to go to your rooms, you have to practice in groups, you have to assess each other, and you have to write down your mistakes. And we followed that, and we used even our spice bottles, like our medications and our peak flow, our aim, and everything, every skill stations we have each equipment from our kitchen, and we used to discuss all the time, and every day we used to read our marking criteria. So that all make this. But I would say that you have to eat well, pray well, study well, relax. Most of the time you have to be relaxed, because I know, as of course it's a very hard time for me, because back home I had a daughter, and it's a very hard time for me to adjust in a new situation. But I overcome with my friends. So you have to make a tight bonding with your friends, that will make your exam very easier. And then you have to do some day outs, hangouts, and then cook together, eat together. We'll definitely every weekends we used to cook together, we used to eat together, and we won't study that Fridays. To be frank, we don't study that Fridays. We'll completely relaxed, and we cooked most of the Kerala dishes. We enjoyed a lot.
So, Marina, tell me, is OSCE achievable? What would you like to tell to the nurses who are
Yeah,
watching you?
definitely it is achievable. My advice to the upcoming nurses: initially you will feel like depressed, because especially you are leaving your family at the home country, and you are leaving, and you will be feel depressed by seeing all these together. But don't worry, with the practice, hard work, it is achievable. And also, as they mentioned, prayer is the main important thing. You need to pray, you need to relax yourself, like you need to make a good friendship with your team, and practice together. If you are like to practice, that means that will work. And marking criteria, everything need to be by hearted. And there are so many things to by heart. It will be initially, it will be difficult, but don't worry. After 2 months, that is only 2 months job, like 2 months hard work only.
Yeah, one or
After,
2 months.
yeah, after
Yeah.
2 months you will be free. You will be become a UK RN, and you can get a home, and you can bring your family. That all happy moments are waiting for you. Think about that in the mind, and always in the focus on that. My advice is, try hard work, pray, relax, you will get.
So, can you just disclose what all were the stations you received for your day, for your exam? Yeah.
So everyone, now we have 10 stations in the OSCE exam, and the 4 will come for the assessment, planning, implementation, and evaluation. I got fall and fracture for that. It was a pre-surgery actually. In the planning also it comes as a pre. Usually, actually, I expected like a post-op, but it was a pre-op actually. And the implementation, then evaluation, and the other 4 stations where I got removal of catheter, midstream urine, and IV flush, and also fluid balance also I got. That was the 8 sessions. Then 1 professional value, and 1 evidence based also got. And that was the 10 sessions. And
I think Marina and Ashwati, you guys got
yeah,
the same similar stations, isn't it? Almost.
we both got the same stations actually, same scenario, same. But the for the assessment there was some difference with the new start, because of the patients were different. We got a different patients, and for me there was no issues for the patient. For her there was a little different with the new start. Only that was the only difference. The rest everything was same. And all the what all we have, like 10 22 skills, all the almost all the stations, because we are 10 staff, 10 students were gone for that. We almost got all the stations, that's why we need to take all the stations. We need to take care of seriously, because we don't know which one we will get. That's why we need to prepare with all our API stations, all the skill stations, and all the API, all the evidence based and professional body. We don't know which one we will get. We need to be ready with that. And also I would like to say regarding my assessor on that day, she was actually she was so helpful in the sense like she was explaining before each and every station. She was trying to show me where the equipments were kept, and she was trying to show me the machines how it works. And even without asking from my side, without asking herself, she was explaining everything in the scenario itself. She was showing how to write, how to sign. That much it was a helpful moment, and she made me really comfortable. I could feel now because of that help of that assessor. Maybe I was so relaxed on that day.
Yes, I got API stations end of life. It's assessment. It's bit it's no a bit tricky one, but planning, implementation, and all it was good. And I got skill stations like administration of suppository and IM injection, pain assessment, and wound assessment. It was okay for me because I know I practiced well all those stations, so it was easy for me. And also one professional value and also one evidence based practice as they mentioned. Yes, assessor also was very good. They, if we have any doubt, we can ask in the initial before timer starts. We can ask if we have any doubts. They will provide. They will familiarize the environment. That's the thing was very good, because if we familiarize, we can do. We don't have any doubts in between. It was very good. And yes, and yes, we be prepared all the stations as Marina mentioned. So be prepared all the stations. We don't know which stations we will get and all, so be prepared all the API stations, skills and professional values and EBP.
For me, it was community in API, and also for EBP and PV, it was cranberry juice as well as bullying was there. And I feel that was very easy, because I'll not say it's easy, but while doing our practice, we used to concentrate on all of these things. Because of that, it made me very easy during the time of examination. Assessor was very calm, and she relaxed me before the time of examination, so that made me to have some more confidence. And also, uh, the thing I need to say to everyone watching this, please don't give attention to only one station. Please give priority to each and every station, because we don't know what stations we are, what in that station what all we are getting. And also try to practice by keeping time, because time management is very important. So by practicing this regularly, everyone can achieve OSCE.
So I also got the same stations as Marina said. API for me is fall and fracture. We got a pre-operative planning, and we expected a post-operative definitely. But yeah, I could say that unexpected things may happen. So you don't know what stations you are going to get that day. So there is no weightage for this is important, that is important. There is nothing like that. Every stations is very important. So give importance to each and every stations. Try hard work, practice. As my colleague said, please practice with the timer, because if you have 15 minutes, you have to practice with 13 minutes, or I would say 14, 12, like then only you will get the correct timing at the day of exam. And also pray well. I believe in a supernatural power, so you also should believe there is a supernatural power, and with your hard work and with God's grace, you can achieve. If I can, we can, then everyone can achieve OSCE. Yeah.
So before I wind up this video, let me give you a good news. Are you planning on your holidays? Are you planning to travel anywhere in the world? If yes, this good news is for you. Okay, so St. John's Travel Limited is a well-established agency having 18 years of experience in the world of travel and tourism. So if you are planning to travel, I would recommend you to purchase your tickets from St. John's Travel Limited. And the good news is here. If you mention my name, Sonia Varghese, and if you say that you're a subscriber of my YouTube channel, you will get some exclusive discounts. Alright, so don't miss this opportunity. Grab your offer soon. Okay guys, so I hope this video was helpful for all of you. I wish all the very best to all the nurses who are watching this video, who are planning to take up their OSCE exam. Definitely OSCE is achievable, okay? With a lot of hard work and the grace of God, I'm sure you will all be able to achieve your OSCE exam. So I wish you all the very best. I will be back soon with yet another vlog. So until then, take care, God bless you, and bye now.